Okay, dear friend, is it very, is it only me or just something else? Here we have, today is the election day in DRC in Congo. So, I have been talking about this new identity or identity of black people and how it has been distorted. Black people don't take seriously their identity. They don't take seriously how they identify themselves. So anyone can identify themselves as black. It's something that it's everywhere all over the world. Whatever black people live, people can identify themselves as black and just take advantage of them. So today we have this man here. His name is Moise Katumbi, or you can call him Moise Siriano. So his father, he's actually a Jew, and his father is a Jew from Greece who fled the war in 1945 in Greece. So he settled as a refugee in Congo, and he had him and his brothers. So him and his brothers already changed their names, and they don't have exactly the same last name as their father, Soriano. And like you can see, he went to school. He was born in Congo and grew up in Congo, but he's a Jew from Israel. He actually had a good relationship with Israel. Even today, he still has a good connection with Israel. So he changed his last name from Soriano, his father, and now he's calling himself Katumbi, because Katumbi, that is his grandfather from his mother. His mother, her last name is Katumbi. So he took his last name from his mother, and that is where everything come from. So he has been running for president, and this is the problem right here. This man has been able to run not for president but for governor in Katanga. And if you know, Katanga is actually the heartbed of every mineral in Africa. If you can hear the word cobalt and how it's associated with all the technology we have today, like electric cars, iPhones, and everything, this is the place where that mineral come from, in Katanga. And this man has been able to use his connection, not only his connection of being a Jew, but all his connection he can find to be a governor in this place. And if you don't understand the politics that play from this mineral and the ability for you to just inject whatever person you want in politics in Africa, this is the problem right here. And he is the example of the type of identity of black people, of how anyone can just come along and identify themselves as a black person and take advantage of every situation that is in. So this is his father here, and his father is, like you can see, his name is Nissim Soriano, and he has gone from Congo to Argentina. He came from Greece and went to Congo, and when he saw Congo got its independence in 1960, after that he went to Argentina, and that is when he has been able to live. But like you can see, his children were not able to go with him. They stay in Congo because of their mother. And because they stay in Congo, they have been able to identify themselves as just Congolese. And it went and on and on. They changed their last name. They're not called Sorianos. They're called Katumbis from their mothers. And because they grew up with their mother a lot, they have been able to, to just blend in. The Katumbis, right? It's a Congolese name and everything. And if you don't understand, these people, they have been in politics for a very long time. And his brother, who is actually a Raphael, and like you can see, he's in politics in another place in Eastern Congo, where the mineral, there is so much gold in Eastern Congo that you cannot just count. It was the hotbed of how the Belgian Congo built their kingdom. They actually built their kingdom from the gold and rubber that come from Congo. And you can see his brother, who is Raphael, and he changed his name too, because his name is not Katumbi. Like you can see, his name is like Kitoto. That is how he call himself. So they has been able to change their last name, so you cannot identify them as Israeli Jew, because that is who they are. They are Jews. And because your identity is based on your father, you are a Jew. And because you are a Jew, you are not allowed to run for election anywhere in Congo or anywhere in Africa, because Israelis are in Europe. They're not in Africa. So you cannot just go and run for president or for governor or for any political party if your father is the Jew, because you are not from there. So you can understand of how much this has become a problem. Being able to identify yourself as Black, African, and people can just let you do that, because we Black people don't have to, we Black people, we are not actually serious of our identity. So anybody can make our identity as a joke and make a joke out of it. So this is another example of how the identity of being an African or Black person, someone can just make a joke out of it. Moise Katumbi is actually running for president now, and he could be able to win this presidency. Today is actually the election in Congo, and this man can actually win the election. Just imagine being run or being led by someone who actually is not of your own country. This man is a businessman. That is who he is. And because he's a businessman, he cannot run the country for the sake of Congolese people. He can only run the country to benefit Israel. That is the only thing he can run the country for. A businessman just for Israeli interest. And most people just don't understand how heavy this is. A man changes his identity and deceive everyone else just because he wants the mineral. He wants to take the mineral out of Congo and give to the Israeli and to the Chinese. This is another example. If Black people don't learn how to take seriously their identity and began isolating people who are not part of them, I don't think we are going anywhere. This is another example of someone taking advantage of being Black or being African. This is another example, and we just let them do it because we are not taking our identity very seriously. If you have any question, just like this video and comment below.